This is JohnnyCycles.com on the or JohnnyCycles.com. This is Johnny Cycles on the play for the fifth time. I'm with CyclesGaming.com. Oh man, it's been an interesting um, it's been an interesting league. Let's put it that way. Some frustrating games, some frustrating draws. We want the land, but we need the white source, right? So we are gonna put it, ship it. I mean, we're playing we're playing Mardu Aristocrats in Pioneer, and we've played some of the best decks in the format, and oh man, why deck, why? And we've played them again and again. We played two Amelia combos, and one Nibdelite and one Mono Green. So we would love to draw a white source, untapped white source, so that we can play this. Sad face. Alright, well, I mean, we'll see. We're really setting up nicely if our lands will behave. And so far, that has not been the case. Containment Priest. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Okay. Well, that's actually, well, no. I mean, that shuts down our rally pretty well. So, opponent's got some main deck hate for what we're up against, what we're trying to do. So we really just want to hit a white source. Untap white source. We can run out multiple things. Each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. Never mind. We can no longer do that. So our opponent is playing a prison deck. We still wouldn't mind having a untapped white source, so we can run out the butcher. So this is really good against us. So our opponent's playing a Boros prison, it looks like. White source. Joke's on our opponent, though. We have no way of casting two spells on a turn because, oh, they're missing land drops too, because we're missing our land. So there. How you like us now? Why is it not going? What's going on? Okay, let's go to combat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the deck's been fun to play in the free zone, and in the league play, of course, I expected it to be a tougher sledding, and it has been. But some of our games have just been uh, have come at the cost of mana screw and bad luck. For instance, we draw a fourth land. Our opponent, however, is also missing a lot of land. We draw a fourth land, but we end up not being able to find a white source. Now every dead creature is a lightning bolt. Sure. Another containment priest. Opponent's probably ruining their luck as well, though. Yeah. Undid a lot of what they're doing. I mean, now they're hitting us for 4 turn, and we're no longer hitting them for 3 per creature, although we have a Cruel Celebrant, assuming we can ever find another white source. Untapped white source deck off the top. Wow. Got rid of the stomp. Interesting. So I think if we can find a white source, we will. Oh God! I play one. I say a single. I play a single Shadowy Backstreet. This time we will not run our Zulaport cutthroats into anything. All right, so play a single Shadowy Backstreet. That would have been a nice time for a Godless Shrine. Yep. Now our opponent has all their mana untapped to answer whatever it is we cast. Rally is actually really good if we did not have these containment priests to worry about. Let's see what they can do against us. All their mana untapped. I mean, what are their options for killing us? if we sack, we end up draining them 9 to 8, put them to 3. We're going to go for it. Let's see what they got. We might want to do, we'll see what they end up. What is their answer? Were-fox bodyguard. Exile up to one other target non-fox creature until it leaves the battlefield. Well, that's really unfortunate for us. Because then it's going to block this with a Port Cutthroat. Well, I mean, we knew they had something, right? And man, the random containment priests. So our opponent's playing like a Boros prison flash deck or something like that. Random containment priests are really going to shut us down. We don't have the white for a rally anyway, but that's like some weird main deck hate that's going to get us. Good on our opponent. And now we're in big trouble. And this is a 2/2, so we can cast like a Cruel Celebrant, block and die. We can cast a Haunt. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, well, that was very, very unfortunate. Not like this deck. I mean, again, they missed land. They were missing so much land, but then having us miss our white source for so long was really painful. So they're playing a Boros flash deck. Take out the Fables, maybe. Kind of just want to bring in Tybalt for funsies, assuming they're going to be doing something. Alright, well, we'll try like that. Well, that's a terrible looking hand. Alright. Sure. Plains, swamp. Not exactly what we wanted to see. But, you know, it is what it is. This deck is not able to keep up, apparently, with the Tier 1 decks or the League decks here in the format. The luck or no luck, we're not able. We're just not. And the fact that we've seen some issues with land. I mean, we're playing 22 lands and it's 3 colors. We don't have a lot of ways to filter our draws or draw us cards. So those are, you know, when I complain about luck, I mean, I understand that some of it's deck building, if not a lot. The Braid is not a bad draw for us if we can find a red source. That it is a deck building thing as well. Like, we are a type of deck that's going to be at the mercy of the top of their library, more so than some of the best decks in the format, perhaps. Looking to make it's a synergistic combo deck that needs to sort of luck into its draws. I thought this card was banned in Pioneer. Okay, well, red source would be really nice right now. Red source. Okay. It's going to be like that again, deck. So we've had this happen too, where we just have basically drawn into the wrong color. We've gotten mana screwed twice now for colors. 3 times, actually, because of the last game. So 3 times we've been mana screwed for colors. A few times we've flooded out. More often we've actually just ended up with... There's our red source. More often we've just ended up with too few lands. Alright, what do we want to do here? We have the Bankbuster to deal with. I'm assuming this Werefox is about to come down. But we came here to do this. And we can worry about the Werefox next turn. We will not sack or attack with the Zulaport just so we don't get the total blowout. Alright, well, never mind. Just a rending volley. That's pretty good for our opponent. Oh man, okay. Well, sideboard cards coming in for our opponents, coming in handy for our opponent, and they're making land drops, so they can maybe play Wandering Emperor next turn. And they're still missing. See if they just want to draw. Yeah, alright. I'm just thinking about other things right now, because I don't think we're going to win this game. We have planes in hand. They have 5 cards in hand. We have flooded up pretty significantly. And I don't think there's much coming back from this. I mean, I don't even really want to do any sort of tapping or attacking because of the flash creatures. I mean, they're just too far ahead on resources. Well, hey, gotcha. My son's beating at the door because he's upset that I have it locked for a reason. He wants to come in to ask me to take him to Target. Which might as well be the time to scoop because of what's happening. I mean, I guess Rally the Ancestors gets us back a few cards, right? And then they can flash in the Grim Initiate. And like, I've already cast a spell. Yeah, I mean, our opponent's deck looks pretty fun. It's like a fun prison strategy. Our Mardu, just Aristocrats, cannot keep up. You can hear him. Alright. I'm going to lose this game anyway, and it's been a brutal league, so I'm going to scoop it up and go see what's going on with him. But for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let's see what we draw first. Alright, catch y'all on the next one. This has been another edition of Pioneer Curious. Thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. If you haven't already, check out my website, CyclesGaming.com, where you can read about my various commander decks, watch my modern brews in action, read the articles, and watch the gameplay from my Pioneer decks, and read my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, that I'm publishing serially. If you like the content, please click that subscribe button on YouTube. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all on the next one.